I've come here today like you because I love our oceans. And it's great to see so many oceans. It's great to hear and lovers here today. As West Australians, we're lucky enough to have the longest coastline of any state, and our oceans are an important part of our life. We've some of the best oceans in the world. On land, our southwest is known as a hotspot for biodiversity, but that biodiversity continues into the ocean, and there's more species of marine life found off our southwest than there are on the Great Barrier Reef. Western Australia is home to over 100 species of shark, and so far, new species of shark are still being found throughout the world. On average, a new shark species is discovered every 2 weeks and has been for the past 20 years. Well, that's throughout the world. And most of these sharks are harmless to humans. Sharks have been on Earth longer than dinosaurs, and they're more at risk of extinction than ever before. So it's estimated that 73 million sharks are caught for their fins every year. So that's like, I think 5 people die every year on sharks, and compared to 73 million sharks that are killed by people. The fins are cut off and live sharks are cruelly dumped overboard to drown. And without fins, sharks can't swim. And when they can't swim, they can't breathe, and so they die. Because of the fin trade, 1/3 of our open ocean shark species are at risk of extinction. The Australian Marine Conservation Society is Australia's only national charity dedicated to protecting our ocean wildlife. We at AMCS support and applaud the excellent work done here to protect our sharks by our ocean-loving friends. Let's give them a clap. I mean, you guys are fantastic. So, AMCS does not support the shark fin trade, shark culling or targeted shark fishing in Australia and the world, and we definitely don't support Barnett's serious threat policy. So AMCS will continue to work to protect our endangered species of shark at a federal level. And so, if you're interested, visit our info page at sharksafe.org.au. Now, the Australian Marine Conservation Society patron is Tim Winton, and so I thought I'd just like to finish with his words. Our nation was at the forefront of the global change in attitudes towards slaughter of whales and dolphins. This all began in Albany when I was a teenager in the 1970s. It unfolded in front of me, and it's had a real impact on my life and work. Cetaceans are charismatic. They have lungs and they have voices. But sharks are silent. They too are social, but they need others to speak for them. Sharks are now more vulnerable than dolphins. They may become more threatened than whales. Their survival is bound up with our own, for a world without sharks will eventually become a world without people. Let's continue to expand our common knowledge and reform our attitude to these beautiful and misunderstood creatures while there's still time. All of us standing or sitting here today, and on other beaches across Australia, we're being a voice for our sharks. And we've actually, and I'd like to say, West Australia has actually, by the No Cull shark, they've brought on a renewed interest on the east coast to protect our sharks, and people are looking, we're leading the way with the, in terms of shark protection and looking at the drum lines on the east coast. And so we've started a change of attitude towards our sharks. And so we're taking a step forward protection, and unfortunately we're continuing to have to take step forwards for protection because our governments are continually taking steps backwards. And so, Mr. Barnett, you know, it's time to listen, stop this senseless killing, and thanks for your time.